The Lost Book of Enki, which speaks of the Anunnaki. I have been posting videos about that book, that story. I need to mention that we know that we need to approach with caution, extreme caution, because Zachariah Sitchin, the author of this tale, is regressive. He has an agenda. We need to approach this the same way we approach the Bible. That it's going to be convoluted. It's going to be a lot of misinformation. There's going to be some truth, and we need to decipher what is the misinformation. And the reason why I say this is do some research behind the author. I'll point you in a good direction. Arizona Wilder, David Icke, Mother Goddess. Do searches and discover. I find it interesting. I think that there is some truth, but a lot of lies. Everybody's has their own opinion, entitled to their own opinion. And again, I wanted to mention this because I don't want people thinking that this is completely true. I think that there are some Anunnaki. And first off, that name Anunnaki, which he used, actually means those that come from up above, right? From heaven. That could be any entity, any alien, extraterrestrial. Okay? So for us to say that they're all, that this group is Anunnaki, I think that word isn't appropriate. This was a specific group, and the story has been manipulated in a way to shed a light and deter from the truth. Okay, so when you read the Emerald Tablet, the story doesn't go the way Zachariah Sitchin wrote it, and it's because once you research him, he is part of the elite group. He was tasked to go on a mission of disinformation. But it's always good. It's always interesting to read and research, right? That's why I'm putting out that information, because it's at least better than nothing. It's better than somebody just taking our current history and the modern day Bible and taking it for complete facts. At the very least, it opens up the possibilities that isn't all facts, but we need to go even deeper and see, is that even the ultimate facts? And it isn't. Unfortunately, it isn't. You have to keep digging. But I'm going to continue sharing information, and hopefully in the near future we'll be able to share some cuneiform information, information that was captured on cuneiform. The older it gets, the information, not that it's completely 100% accurate, but I think it's closer to the truth we can get. I just wanted to mention that. Let's look deeper than what Zachariah Sitchin wrote. I think it's interesting that he was tasked to give this misinformation. Now we have to see why. What part of this information is true and what isn't. We have to decipher it. I have my opinions, and I'm going to save them for now. But as we go further and further along, and we gain more knowledge, we're gonna talk more about it. All right, much love to all my starseeds. I just felt like, hey, I needed to say this because I don't want people thinking like, oh, he thinks that this is the complete truth. I've read the Bible umpteen times, and it's filled with misinformation, symbolic, a lot of symbolism. and it's uh, the Roman emperor over Jerusalem, uh, Constantine. He tasked the Phoenicians to take and a council of Nicaea to take certain old uh, texts that were recorded on papyrus and only include those, exclude some, and then add their own flavor to it. Now, once you research and you go and read the apocryphic records and the Book of Enoch and the Epic of Gilgamesh, you start to realize what was the agenda, why this was done, and why that was omitted, right? And so, despite that, still good information. Let's read it. Let's decipher it. Let's see. It's interesting. Why? Okay. So again, I don't believe that is the truth completely. Absolutely not. Just like the Bible. Absolutely not. We got to go even further. We got to go back. All right. Much love to all my star seeds. Let's continue the good work of awakening ourselves countless times. Because in complete transparency, when I first read this information, I was like, oh, this is it. This is the truth. And then upon self inner work and doing the work to find more information, you start to see, like, oh my God, that wasn't the truth. This is what I was guided this other way to discover, like, oh wow, this was an agenda. Okay. Oh wow, okay. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.